To all of our local or regional or international listeners and our viewers, thank you so much for choosing us. And, to all of the listeners on the new U975 FM Multicultural Radio, all those of you on Synergy TV, on the Caribbean Showtime Television in Canada, a very warm welcome to another edition of the program Conversations with Zelisa, where we continue to inform, educate, empower, and answer those unanswered questions. I am Zelisa Budusing Rupani, humbly inviting you to sit back, relax, enjoy, absorb, because it's great information, it's good knowledge, and knowledge is power. It will help you to be a better person. And it's information not just for you, but for your loved ones as well. So get your pen, get your paper, get your phone, store numbers, and it will be helpful for you and your loved ones, all right, answering those unanswered questions. And directing this morning and in master control, Akua George. On behalf of Akua, I'd like to wish each and every one of you a terrific day today. It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. And if you're celebrating a birthday, happy birthday. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary. Akua, let's quickly go to our quote for today that's coming to us with the kind compliments of Fab India Expo. And it says, "You're braver than you believe, and stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think." Wow! As always, every morning religiously, Akua wows me with his quotes, because sometimes I feel this is for you, Z. So I'm going to read it because I think it's powerful. You're braver than you believe, and stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Thank you. It came to us with the kind compliments of Fab India Expo. And remember to check them out. They're open, they're in operation. Check them out for all of their deals. Make it a family affair. Now that the kids are home, you could take them to the PlayStation and things like that. Let's say good morning and a very warm welcome to the management and staff, hard-working, committed, and loving staff. I've got to say loving because they're very caring and loving when you go there, if you get to know them. All at the Eden Heights Clinic and all that you do, even the security. The security is one of the kindest people that I know. So they are located at 13 Montague Avenue in Trinity. Their telephone contact numbers are 640-898-5493-9196. And I also want you to check out Baby Steps Goat Milk, available at leading supermarkets and pharmacies throughout Trinidad and Tobago. I know that our listeners have been hearing the ads on the radio station, U975 FM. Some people are calling and asking about it, and I told them check out leading supermarkets and pharmacies. Also, for wholesale inquiries, I would like you to contact Eden Heights Clinic, and they will, of course, give you the information you so desire for wholesale prices. This morning, Dr. Navarro is going to be in our company, Dr. Carlos Navarro, and then joining us later on, Dr. Brian Thompson. Now, they're going to be talking about something I think is very relevant and very important, and that is narrowing down on men's health. Let me say good morning to Dr. Carlos Navarro. Doc, good morning.
Morning to you, Zelisa. Morning to all our viewers and listeners on audio. Always a pleasure to be on the program, of course. Sharing information, yes, it's always important, and we're dealing with something that's a very important topic. As we know, men don't like to go to doctors, they don't like to go to the hospital. This is something that we know. Women, well, if they get a little pain, they're quick to check it out. We, I don't know what it is, but a lot of us, we're not into doctors and hospitals.
Right.
So, we tend to have, when things get very chronic, that's when we look to to check things out. So, and of course, men's health is important. tend to be the one that leaves this planet faster than the women. You know, usually men are more stressed, of course, being the head of a family. You have all the responsibility of a
Yes.
household,
Yeah.
and so therefore, you know, you're the main breadwinner, or supposed to be
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
that instance. So, you know, we have to pay the bills, we have to ensure that we provide food for our families. So the stress levels on us are higher most times I say, than women. You know, they have, I mean, I'm not counting out women don't have issues
Yeah.
and they're not under stress as well.
But you're
But you
correct
find
when you
that,
say, you're very correct when you said women will quicker make sure that they go and get a checkup and things like that. And it is the
yes,
wives sometimes, well, the good wives, who ensure that they buy the little vitamins for their husbands and make sure that they go for a little checkup, and they're the ones behind them, maybe making the call and making sure that they go and making the appointment and things like that. But I think men
yes,
now need to step up and understand how serious and how important it is to make sure that they take care of themselves and their health, you know?
correct. You know, because you know, I mean, in your example, look what happened with your husband. You know, I always think about
Exactly. You're
your
very
husband.
correct.
Yes, you know,
You're very
and
correct.
that
My
was, like I
husband
said, you
died
know,
because of kidney failure. And if he would, when he was seeing signs and symptoms before and not self-diagnosing and taking 2 tablets and hiding it from me while he's not feeling well or things like that, then maybe today I would have had a husband and my child would have had her father. You're very correct, Doc.
yes, yes, yeah, and that's what comes to mind. You know, a lot of us we don't like, as I said, doctors. You know, a lot of men come here because their wives persuade them to come into the clinic, but disease is very prevalent among men. Again, we want to talk. One of the things we want to talk about is prostate cancer. You know, and
Yeah,
prostate situations. That's very, 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 very common, and I think it's reaching to the point it's getting out of hand. It's
really.
in Trinidad and Tobago. A lot of men
Yeah,
are dying from prostate cancer. Where
yeah,
prostate cancer is not something people should be dying of, you know,
yeah, yeah.
today, because it's easy. Every year you do a PSA, you do an ultrasound to check the prostate to make sure that, you know, you're within range. But from the time you cross the age of 40, you should be checking your prostate. You know, if you find that you're getting up at night and you have to pass a lot of urine all the time, or you find that your urine is being constricted, then you know, you need to check those things out. If you find
Correct.
your urine flow is not, you know, one of the tests I normally ask men to do is while they're urinating to try and stop the urine and start it back, you know, completely to see if they can. And
Why, Doc?
that's
Why?
something.
Can you explain why you say that or
The
why you
gland, the
ask?
prostate gland, if you have a healthy prostate gland,
Yeah.
you're supposed to be able to stop the urine in midstream,
Okay.
right? If your prostate gland is healthy, that's something
Aha.
that you can try.
So I
If
hope
you,
all
if,
the men who listening right now know from today, the next time you go to the toilet to urinate, check it. Check it and you
sure,
know, gauge what's happening.
yes.
Great.
The other thing too is, well, of course, there are 2 types of prostatitis. One where you're constantly getting up to go to the bathroom
Okay.
at night, 5, 6, 7 times, probably sometimes every hour on the hour. Sometimes every half an hour you go into the bathroom. Those are signs that you have prostate issues. Then the other one would be prostomagaly, which is where the prostate is enlarged and it narrows the urethra, and therefore you find that you're passing urine, but you're still feeling like the bladder has been still full, and then eventually one morning you get up and you can't pass urine. You have to rush to the emergency
Wow.
center. The doctor's gonna have to insert a catheter,
Oh my.
and then he'll put you on certain drugs,
But
things
that's
like
painful.
Flomax and stuff like that, and then you have the Avodat and all those.
Well,
And those are drugs that just treat the symptoms of the disease. They
aha.
don't fix the problem, you know?
It's not getting to the
So,
root of it to actually get rid of it.
correct, correct.
Okay. And the longer that happens, it's more detrimental to the individual.
Absolutely, because there are simple things that you can do to change those things that are happening. From the time you reach 40, you cross the age of 40, you, as a man, you have to start looking after your prostate, especially Afro-Trinidadians. Afro-Trinidadians are at a higher risk of prostate cancer than any other race. And it's just like the African Americans or any part of the planet.
May I ask?
Negro people are more prone.
And may I ask why? May I ask you why that happens? Are you aware?
I think it's a genetic disposition.
Okay, okay.
Also, African men or people of black descent produce more testosterone than the normal average ethnic person.
Understood.
You know, they produce more testosterone. So in some cases, excessive amount of testosterone can lead to that. But in today's world, estrogen is something that a lot of people not paying attention to. Estrogen can also cause prostate cancer. So one of the things that I recommend for people is using zinc mineral. Zinc is an excellent mineral that not only boosts the immune system, but also protects the prostate from going into what you call prostate cancer.
Yeah.
It's a very protective mineral.
Okay.
Of course, some people use saw palmetto, but once you have a prostate issue, I want to say this because a lot of people are using saw palmetto. Once you have a prostate problem, for me, saw palmetto is not a product or a supplement I would use. All right, there are other things that you have to use because it does not really work for people who have already have a prostate issues, and then you start using it. You may get minimum benefits.
Now, before we wrap up this segment, I want to ensure that our viewers and our listeners, especially the men out there, you heard what you just said. Now, you agreed that there are some things that are good and you advise us. But and again, I want to get this point home to all of our listeners and our viewers, that very often we hear this one, that one, we're looking at the newspapers, we're listening to ads. Oh, take this, you go next door by your neighbor and you go by your brother or sister and you see they're taking something and they tell you about it and then you go and you buy it off and it's going to kill you. Get proper advice from people like Dr. Navarro. Now, I know you carry, when it comes to your vitamins and minerals, I know you are a gentleman that you do research before you carry any product. And obviously, when you do that live blood analysis, it means it gives you some insight into what happens to each individual, not across the board. Which means that you could now say to that one person when you do that live blood analysis, this is your problem and this is what I'm going to advise you to use, which is different from somebody buying something out of the shell or hearing from this one, hey boy, take that. Or you go on the internet and you self-diagnose and you self-research and clearly you're doing the wrong thing and harming your body even more. So that is why it is important for people to take that point home. Now, I want to remind you our program is coming to us with the kind compliments of Eden Heights Clinic. They are located at 13 Montague Avenue in Trin-City. Check them out. Make that call. Make that difference. Do that live blood analysis so you will know what is happening to you. Their telephone contact numbers, store it. 640-8985. That's 640-8985, 493-9196, 493-9196. Also remember to check out your Baby Steps Goat Milk at leading supermarkets and pharmacies. Let's go to these important messages. When we return, we continue our conversation with Dr. Carlos Navarro. You can send me your WhatsApp messages at 3847142. So when question time comes, I could read it to him. Stay with us.
Eden Heights Clinic. Live blood analysis with instant results. Colon hydrotherapy, ozone therapy, prolozone therapy, complete detox, weight loss, oxygen baths, diet and nutritional programs, supplements and health foods, treatment for all lifestyle diseases, cancer, diabetes, heart disease, men and women issues and much more at Eden Heights Clinic, 13 Montague Avenue, Trincity, 763-5292, 640-8985.
Everything used to irritate me. Politics, the lack of manners these days, remembering passwords, honestly. Even my milk drink, that used to really irritate me. Well, my tummy at least. Not now though. I've gone goat. It's mild on my insides, much better. Still thoroughly irritated by politics though, and global warming. Why don't more people bike like me? I don't drive. I don't even have a licence.
Baby steps toddler. Go gentle. Go goat.
Baby Steps Goat Milk, available at Eden Heights Clinic, leading pharmacies and supermarkets throughout Trinidad and Tobago. For wholesale inquiries, contact 640-8985, 493-9196.
Fabindia Expo at the White Tent opposite Medford Gas Station, Shogunas. Starting from Saturday, March 18th, get high fashion ethnic garments, regular temple wear, or even outfits to attend a wedding, Indian or Western footwear, bridal or fashion jewelry, furniture, home decor, puja items, musical instruments, curtains, home furnishings including table runners, rugs, carpets and so much more. Unlimited variety at Fabindia Expo opposite Medford Gas Station, Shogunas from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m.
The Mid-Centre Mall Mid-Year Flea Market, the 6th to the 30th of May, catering for Mother's Day and Indian arrival. Boots start at 4,000. Contact 340-6565 or 299-5862. Book your boots now.
Super Quality Supermarket. Best quality and great prices. Get your fresh fruits, vegetables and meats. It's a one-stop shop for the most affordable groceries, baby items, kitchen supplies, bathroom accessories, car care supplies, pet food, toys and lots more, all at Super Quality Supermarket. Wide aisles, fully air-conditioned and secured parking. 3 locations nationwide: Couva Car Park, Couva, 98 Endeavour Road, Shogunas, and 47 Tissue Drive, Trincity. Super Quality Supermarket.
Welcome to OATS, Optimal Alternative Treatment Solutions Limited, the future of healthcare, which provides full body scans which we detect and treat cancer, tumors, all heart conditions, cysts, fibroids, dementia, Parkinson's, just to name a few. No radiation and medication is not needed. If you are tired of getting no results, call us at 354-4459 or 356-7226.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa. In conversation with Dr. Carlos Navarro today, he's talking to us about men's health. Please pay attention, but not just pay attention, apply what he's saying to your lives, all right? Our program coming to us with the kind compliments, the kind folks at Eden Heights Clinic. They are located at number 13 Montague Avenue in Trincity. Telephone contact numbers are 640-8985, 493-9196. Dr. Navarro, welcome back. I also want to remind you to pick up your Baby Steps goat milk. Eden Heights Clinic, they are the importers and distributors. So for wholesale inquiries, please contact them and they will be more than happy to speak with you. Doctor, welcome back.
Yes, and of course we continue from where we left off. With prostate issues, and of course there are other issues that men have, but of course we normally use the intravenous ozone. Ozone works good because it regulates all the hormones in the body in both men and women. It increases oxygen content. It improves any inflammation. So if the person even does not have prostate cancer, You can use it to reduce the size of the prostate. I've used that in conjunction with other supplementation that I use. And of course, we have gotten very, very good results with both the ozone and supplementation, because we've been, of course, treating prostate for many years. I mean, we have been around for more than 20 years.
Yeah.
So I always say somebody should never die from prostate cancer. Never. You know, once you are doing the right things and you're making the right changes, there are certain things that we give you a diet plan, and the most important thing is to remove sugar, dairy, caffeine, tobacco, alcohol. If you have a prostate issue, a lot of the condiments, ketchup and mustard and mayonnaise, you know, all those things are irritants to the prostate. And if you have a prostate issue, you need to come for those things in order to correct the issue. Of course, if you have prostate cancer, that's a whole different, you're at a whole different level. And of course, we treat prostate cancer as well. And we have a very, very good, a good success rate in dealing with prostate cancer.
Excellent.
Right? And that's just one of the diseases. And of course, men also suffer with digestive issues. Now, digestive issues are very common among women and men.
Right.
But you find that men have more issues sometimes than women. The stress, again, stress levels, eating on time. Some people don't eat on time. A lot of men drink water or they drink juices with their meal that weakens the digestive system, and therefore it creates problems with the absorption. They have low energy levels. And this is why we do a lot of colonics come into play here, because a lot of buildup of waste in the colon can attribute to a lot of different symptoms and diseases, down to headaches. Some people suffer headaches, and from the time they start cleaning the colon, okay, they notice that the headaches are going away. They notice that their nails are growing, their hair is growing faster. All these things, that's because of absorption. And a lot of men don't absorb properly, but today we're dealing with men. So our colonics is designed, now we have been doing colonics for many years. And it's a very integral part. A lot of people don't like colonics because of the fact of running something rectally. We use a very thin catheter. We run oxygenated water. The water is ozonated, it's oxygenated, and it runs into the colon, and it gently breaks down all the waste on the walls of the colon that would been there for many years. You notice these fellas that have these big stomachs protruding. You see them, you know, all that is waste. All that needs to get eliminated. And this is where the colonics come in. Not only helps you to lose the weight properly, but it also brings you back into a very good health. Because we're not just cleaning the colon, but if you have gas, bloating, you know, some people don't even get pain. You understand? And one of the things that you have to be careful with if you have a big stomach is eating flour, dairy, and sugar. That is something that you have to be careful with, because the flour tends to create problems in your system. All right, I spoke about it before on a previous program.
Always do.
Yes, and what it does, because of the genetically modified wheat, it creates problems and issues with the digestive system, and therefore it's something that we should eliminate. Substitute it with something else. You don't have to, for instance, eggs are very nutritious. Now, people are accustomed eating eggs with bread, or they make a sandwich, or they have their smoked herring or boljol with bread, right?
Or bake, fried bake, coconut bake, pot bake, all kind of bake.
Right, and we men, we like a heavy breakfast because some of us have to go out and do physical work. So we need proper nutrients in our digestive system. But many of us, we will stop on the side of the road, start eating doubles. So we get a roti, we get a sada roti and this, sada roti and that, and you know, because of our custom. And these foods, this flour creates problem in our digestive system. And that's why we, most of the times, we have to incorporate colonics with the ozone. And of course, it can also lead to problems with joints, joint problems, all these punches we drink, you know, men, we like the peanut punch, pig punch, you know, all these punches. But what are these punches made of? Huh? They're made of condensed milk, which is thick milk and sugar.
Right.
I mean, it's a delicious taste, but we have to understand what it's doing to our joints. A lot of us destroy our joints with dairy and sugar. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is something that we have to look at as well as men. You know, if you're a person that is not in an office, you're driving a truck or you're loading or whatever, and you're doing physical work, you have to eat healthy, because eventually the food that you're eating on outside there, you know, you'll say, well, when I go down the road, I will buy this. All right, those foods are not healthy, and they affect our health. You know, I know a lot of men, wives prepare food for them, but make sure it's healthy food. You know, some people will say, well, it's all I can afford. In the morning, you have things like sago. You know, what I do, I boil the sago, I add some goat milk to it, and a little honey, and I have that.
Nice.
And that is very nourishing. It fills you. You don't feel hungry till maybe sometimes after 12, because it's very filling. I'll have a nice big bowl of sago in the morning.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
You could have eggs. This morning I didn't have sago, but I had eggs, but I didn't eat no bread. I didn't put no flour. I didn't include flour in it.
Okay. Right.
After that, after about an hour, you drink a glass of watermelon juice. Watermelon is cheap now.
Yes.
$3 a pound.
Yeah, I make watermelon juice. Yeah.
Put the melon, put it in the fridge, cut it, put it in the blender, blend it. You understand? Don't drink these sugary drinks. These
snack on it. It's so delicious to snack on, Doc. Especially when you have it in the fridge there, you chop it up. It's so delicious.
Nice cold melon, you know.
Yeah, boy. Agreed.
You put it in your thermos and you drink it like you know, because watermelon is excellent for the kidneys. It's excellent. It also has on the skin. I use the skin as well, because the skin has an amino acid that is very good for men's in terms of sexual performance.
Now that's a very sensitive thing that you just raised there, but I want to, if it's okay with you, because men, when they start having little problems, you know, they don't want to talk about it because it's very sensitive. But it could be, it's a man thing, you know, it's a power thing. But it is important to get help immediately, because it would start to affect your personal life with your relationship with your loved one. So it's something you need to address. Plus, it takes away that from you as a person. It makes you feel less than who you are. So men, those of you who are experiencing those little, as we say, ED, Dr. Navarro has the solution. And when we come back after this break, he's going to certainly, Doc, I know you're going to address it, because I know it's something that you deal with as well at your clinic. Our program, when I say his clinic, I'm talking about Eden Heights Clinic. They are located at 13 Montague Avenue in Trinity. Telephone contact numbers are 640-8985 493-9196. All right, and check out Baby Steps Goat Milk. You heard what Doc said. That's the best alternative or substitute for other types of milk. We've got the Baby Steps Goat Milk in stages 1, 2, and 3. It's safe and it works, and it's delicious. And you could get it at leading supermarkets and pharmacies throughout Trinidad and Tobago. Let's go to these messages.
Heights Clinic. Live blood analysis with instant results. Colon hydrotherapy, ozone therapy, prolozone therapy, complete detox, weight loss, oxygen baths, diet and nutritional programs, supplements and health foods, treatment for all lifestyle diseases, cancer, diabetes, heart disease, men and women issues and much more at Eden Heights Clinic, 13 Montague Avenue, Trincity, 763-5292, 640-8985.
Everything used to irritate me. Politics, the lack of manners these days, remembering passwords, honestly. Even my milk drink, that used to really irritate me. Well, my tummy at least. Not now though. I've gone goat. It's mild on my insides, much better. Still thoroughly irritated by politics though, and global warming. Why don't more people bike like me? I don't drive. I don't even have a licence.
Baby steps toddler. Go gentle. Go goat.
Baby Steps Goat Milk, available at Eden Heights Clinic, leading pharmacies and supermarkets throughout Trinidad and Tobago. For wholesale inquiries, contact 640-8985, 493-9196.
The Untold Truth, every Friday at 6 p.m. The journey has just begun with Master Eric. Zelisa. A new kind of podcast getting to the root of hidden knowledge. You can join us on Facebook, Conversations with Zelisa, TT, and YouTube, Master Eric. Your journey has just begun.
The Socially Displaced Restoration Center, SDRC, is a non-profit company that serves the socially displaced persons who live on the streets of Couva. Our mission is to establish an overnight shelter with rehab services to house them. Pending this establishment, we have been doing weekly food distributions every Friday evening for the past 2 years and continuing. We, the SDRC, also host a care day every 2 months, partnering with the Couva Tabaki Talparo Regional Corporation to use the Ancient Alley Promenade in Couva with the support of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service Central Division for our safety, where we erect a temporary shower to provide the homeless who live on the streets of Couva with the opportunity to have a shower, receive clean clothing, obtain medical attention with our volunteer doctors and nurses, and where they can have their grooming and barbering needs addressed. We are a company supported by the community and based on volunteerism. Every donation to this humanitarian endeavor is appreciated. Please contact us to sponsor a meal or make a donation. Let us pause to remember to give the gift of love and kindness to a community that is often forgotten.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa. I'm Zelisa in conversation with Dr. Carlos Navarro, and I believe Dr. Brian Thompson should be joining us shortly. Our program coming to us with the kind compliments of Eden Heights Clinic, 13 Montague Avenue in Trincity, and their telephone contact numbers are 640-898-549-9196. Dr. Navarro, welcome back.
Yes.
Doc,
Zelisa.
I know that just before the break, I did ask you about ED, and I know it's something you're going to talk to us about, and that is erectile dysfunction. But I got a question from one of our loyal and ardent viewers in Miami from abroad. And the question is, why watermelon? When one has migraine headaches, can't have melon. This is what she's saying, that it happened to some people when they have migraine, they're not allowed, or they're told don't have watermelon. Can you clarify that for us, please, Doc? Or is it true or not true?
That sounds kind of weird, because it could be if they're sensitive to sugar, because I mean watermelon can be either mildly sweet or very sweet. Okay. But the point is that the red property in it has a lot of antioxidants, which are excellent for the kidney, cleansing of the kidneys. And also the white skin itself has an amino acid, L-citrulline, which it helps with blood flow. The amino acid, just like the L-arginine.
So that then is not true.
And I don't think that's a very common thing that you get headache. But if the person is suffering with headaches, one of the things I would suggest that they do twice a week, any 2 days of the week, is to fast. Drink a lot of water and fast for 2 days a week, and the headache should disappear. It always works. I've never had somebody who doing fasting twice a week, the headaches will disappear. If they have chronic headaches.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Thank you so much for clarifying that, because whenever I can, I drink a lot of watermelon. I eat it as well because I love it. I've acquired the taste since I was a child, and it's something I like. And you're correct, it's so affordable now that you drink a little more, eat a little more, you know. Great.
Yes.
So Doc, I want to get back to the question that we raised prior to the break, which is ED, and I think it's important we discuss it for men to recognize the moment you realize something, and you will know within yourself and your body something is wrong. Don't wait a week, a month, a year goes into 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, and you realize your whole relationship mash up, or it takes away who you are.
Absolutely. You know, and down here, especially in the Caribbean, where men are very, very, very conscious of their sexual endurance. It's typical. That's a West Indian thing, you know. And you know, they have calypsos that say, "Woman don't want no soft man." You know, those things they hear because it's very
lots of commentaries. Lots of commentaries. And do you know a lot of relationships are broken because of that, eh? A lot of relationships are broken because of that. Families get mashed up because of that.
Absolutely. I've had them sit right in front of me and they start arguing because he's afraid to talk about it to the doctor. You know, you'll hear the wife saying, "Well, talk to the doctor. Look him there, tell him. You're a big man," you know, and you have an argument right in front of me. And I'm saying, so all right, listen, it's nothing. It's not uncommon. It's not that it can't be fixed.
Right.
It just has to do, in the majority, 95% of the time, it has to do with circulation. Especially men that are diabetic. Men who are diabetic are more prone to erectile dysfunction because of poor blood flow and nerve damage.
Nerve damage.
That's a reality. But what I'm seeing, Zelisa, this day is I'm seeing young men in their 30s, which is, you never used to see that before. Young men in their 32, 34 can't have an erection, and I'm saying that you never used to see that before. Never, never, never.
Right.
You understand? In your 30s, you should be in your prime.
Yeah.
You understand? And they're coming in here with issues. And that is because of the amount of the foods, fast foods, oils, and fats that they're using that is contributing to poor circulation. And you know, you should be able to pick it up, because from the moment you find that your erection is not what it used to be like, and you find that it's getting worse, then need to do something about it.
Right.
Don't wait till it becomes a problem. And then what happens, and let me explain this, and I explain this to men, when the penis fills with blood, there's a little valve, just to make it simple, a little valve at the back of the penis that blocks the blood and keeps the penis erect. And that only opens or releases the blood after ejaculation. And many times the blood flow to the two chambers of the penis is not proper, so the valve doesn't close properly, and therefore it starts to leak back out, and the penis becomes flaccid. This is during sex, intercourse.
Mm-hmm.
And this is because the nitric oxide, which is formed on the lining of your arterial vessels, is being calcified every day because of the type of food you're eating. If the once that plaque lands on the walls of the arteries, you are limiting the amount of nitric oxide in your bloodstream. Is a gas that's produced by the lining of the arteries, the endothelial lining of the arteries, and that is what increases blood flow through the entire bloodstream. So that's why when we start,
No, what I want to know now is what you, Dr. Navarro, Dr. Thompson, and your staff, what can Eden Heights Clinic do for men in that situation? Men, listen carefully. I want all the men to listen. I want all the wives to listen to make sure you make your booking for your husband. Go ahead, sir.
Right. And it's not a difficult problem to fix because we have some very good stuff. I have here something called Tomcat Alley that increases the blood flow tremendously. It's used in Asian countries. I've been using it, but also the Cardio for Life has 5,000 milligrams of L-arginine, black seed oil, magnesium. Okay, those are things that we have, including the ozone therapy, because what ozone does too, ozone automatically, when we introduce it into the veins, right, it's a gas, it opens up the arteries, increases the blood flow. It also helps with something called chelation. It will help to clean off the walls of the plaque over a period of time. Ozone cleans the walls of the arteries so that you start increasing your nitric oxide. Changing your diet, number one, if you're eating all these sort of fast foods, burgers and fries and pizza and fried chicken and all these fast foods and drinks loaded with sugar and dairy, you need to remove those things. And of course, we give you the advice when you come here. You get a diet plan. We have a diet plan that we'll give you, and that with the treatments will help to get you back on the road to recovery. Now, let me say this too, because you mentioned, as we're talking about that, it is easy to take the blue pill. You know what the blue pill is?
Right. I hope they're listening careful.
Right, I hope they're listening.
Call no names.
After a while, it does not work because it destroys the penis. It destroys the erectile function. So if you continue to depend on that, eventually it's not going to work. And after that, there's no help. Once you destroy the structure or whatever, because you're forcing blood into unnaturally, it's not a natural occurrence. Yes, it's forcing blood unnaturally into the penis to get an erection. All right, and it has many side effects, including death. A lot of men have died using this tablet.
Exactly, you heard, and I am aware of situations where men died, and you mentioned younger men are suffering from prostate cancer, but younger men are also like you said, in their 30s. So young men, all you hearing, guys, don't take things, do what is right. You'll be healthy, you'll make your partner happy, you'll make yourself happy. Doc, one question came in about fasting. Hi, ask Doc if you fast 2 days together or you can do them apart. Quickly before we go to this break.
You can do them apart. You don't have to do them together. You can do them apart, but that always works for headache. But let me say this.
Let's say it after the break. Let's go to this break. Our show coming to us with the kind compliments of Eden Heights Clinic. They are located at 13 Montague Avenue in Trinity. Telephone contact numbers 640-8985 493-9196. For all of our listeners on U975 FM, the ads are always played, so you could get the numbers there or send me a WhatsApp and I'll send you the numbers, all right? And thank you. What an informative, excellent topic for so many people Yes, it is. Thank you to that beautiful lady out there in Miami. Let's go to these messages. When we return, we continue our conversation talking about men's health. So important. Stay with us.
Eden Heights Clinic. Live blood analysis with instant results. Colon hydrotherapy, ozone therapy, prolozone therapy, complete detox, weight loss, oxygen baths, diet and nutritional programs, supplements and health foods, treatment for all lifestyle diseases, cancer, diabetes, heart disease, men and women issues and much more at Eden Heights Clinic, 13 Montague Avenue, Trincity, 763-5292, 640-8985.
Everything used to irritate me. Politics, the lack of manners these days, remembering passwords, honestly. Even my milk drink, that used to really irritate me. Well, my tummy at least. Not now though. I've gone goat. It's mild on my insides, much better. Still thoroughly irritated by politics though, and global warming. Why don't more people bike like me? I don't drive. I don't even have a licence.
Baby steps toddler. Go gentle. Go goat.
Baby Steps Goat Milk, available at Eden Heights Clinic, leading pharmacies and supermarkets throughout Trinidad and Tobago. For wholesale inquiries, contact 640-8985, 493-9196.
Fabindia Expo at the White Tent opposite Medford Gas Station, Shogunas, starting from Saturday, March 18th. Get high fashion ethnic garments, regular temple wear, or even outfits to attend a wedding, Indian or Western footwear, bridal or fashion jewelry, furniture, home decor, puja items, musical instruments, curtains, home furnishings including table runners, rugs, carpets and so much more. Unlimited variety at Fabindia Expo opposite Medford Gas Station, Shogunas from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m.
The Mid-Center Mall Mid-Year Flea Market, the 6th to the 30th of May, catering for Mother's Day and Indian arrival. Booths start at 4,000. Contact 340-6565 or 299-5862. Book your booths now.
Super quality supermarket. Best quality and great prices. Get your fresh fruits, vegetables and meats. It's a one-stop shop for the most affordable groceries, baby items, kitchen supplies, bathroom accessories, car care supplies, pet food, toys and lots more, all at Super Quality Supermarket. Wide aisles, fully air-conditioned and secured parking. 3 locations nationwide: Couva Car Park, Couva, 98 Endeavour Road, Shogunas, and 47 Tissue Drive, Trincity. Super Quality Supermarket. Visit Agri Savers Limited, number 19 Orange Grove Trace, St. Augustine, for all your agriculture, livestock, pet, agri-equipment, hydroponics, cannabis, fishing tackle supplies, and much more. Open Monday to Friday 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Contact 473-6074, 663-1094. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Welcome to OATS, Optimal Alternative Treatment Solutions Limited, the future of healthcare, which provides full body scans which we detect and treat cancer, tumors, all heart conditions, cysts, fibroids, dementia, Parkinson's, just to name a few. No radiation and medication is not needed. If you are tired of getting no results, call us at 354-4459 or 356-7226.
Welcome back to Conversations with Zelisa. I'm in conversation with Dr. Carlos Navarro of Eden Heights Clinic. They are located 13 Montague Avenue in Trincity. Telephone contact numbers are 640-8985, 493-9196. Dr. Navarro, welcome back, Doc.
welcome back. And as like I was saying, we were talking about the headaches and the water. Very important if you're going to fast, because when you are fasting, your body is going to naturally detox. So you need to drink a lot of water once you're fasting. That's what I wanted to say.
I was told, and I've noticed people that do it, I noticed, and I want you to help me here. I was told the first thing in the morning that you should have is a warm glass or teacup of water, warm, hot water, maybe with a little lemon juice, lime juice. Can you talk to me about that?
Sure, that is something that number one, water, if it goes into your stomach, it helps with the health of your pancreas.
Okay.
And that is very important. A lot of people who are diabetic. If I tell everybody in the morning, two things. You drink the warm water with the lime. Now lime too is very alkaline, even though it has citric acid. It's a very alkaline solution with the warm water. So those who want to keep fit, they want to burn fat, you drink that in the morning, and you go and exercise before you eat breakfast. That's very important. I started going to the gym now in the morning.
Oh.
I change the hours because when I come back from the gym, you're usually hungry. But what I do now in the morning, I'll go to the gym and exercise before I eat. So I'm burning the
glucose. Metabolism,
Yes. And you find that you're able to lose weight faster. And also it regulates your blood sugar, your blood pressure. But as I said, the lemon water also cleans the liver very effectively.
Right.
Very effectively. Lemon water is excellent for the liver. All right? And the liver is like the project manager of everything. Understand? So cleansing the liver with lemon water and warm water, you're doing a lot of things, including pancreatic health. That's very, very important. Very important.
Good.
So that's what the water that actually does in the morning. And it also helps us to get rid of a lot of issues and diseases when we drink water in the first thing in the morning.
Okay, excellent.
It's very cleansing to the system.
Great.
Instead of putting food.
Right, perfect. So it works, you have nice clean skin, you're keeping weight and things like that. Great. In conversation with Dr. Carlos Navarro, Doc, should I take some calls now or messages, or should we continue with our topic? So let me remind all of our listeners, all of our viewers, if you would like to speak to Dr. Navarro, 3847142. We've only got a couple minutes. 3847142. Questions, concerns, please feel free. Just take the volume down on your television or take the volume down on your radio. If you are calling via listening to the radio or the television, 3847142. Dr. Navarro will be more than happy to answer any questions or any concerns, or you can send me a WhatsApp message and I will read it out to him. So we've covered, I think, two very important things today, especially with regards when it comes to men's health, and that of course is prostate cancer and ED, that men need to be aware of, step up to the plate, take the responsibility of taking care of their health. Good morning and welcome. What is your question, please?
Good morning, Zelisa. Welcome back.
Thank you.
I seeing you again. Dr. Navarro, good morning and all the best.
Morning to you.
My left leg, lately, what I'm feeling is like cramps, a cramp in it, and then a coolness straight from the hip go down to my toe on the left leg only. And at night when I'm sleeping, I get cramps in the hands. I'll let you know of it. Thank you so much.
Okay, darling. Thank you as well. Doc?
The fact that the coolness, because you have warm blood running through your system, the fact that her leg feels cool is an indication of poor circulation. That's one. But she would need to do a live blood analysis to see exactly what's happening with the circulation. We can also do something called a DPA, a digital pulse analysis, where we can look at her circulation in all through the body. That picks it up and will show whether she has circulation issues. The cramping as an issue could either be lack of magnesium, okay? Also, it could mean there is some nerve damage because of the blood flow. Because what happens, Zelisa, is that when the blood is flowing down to the extremities of your leg,
1 minute, please.
All right, it feeds the nerves. It brings oxygen and nutrients. And if that has been limited, it's going to affect the nerves, and that can cause some cramping and pain.
Understood.
And also numbness.
Okay. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning.
Morning, darling. What's your question, please?
My question is to Dr. Navarro. I've been coughing over 3 years now.
Coughing over 3 years,
Yes, I have been going to different doctors, take all different tests, and they say it's nothing. I would like to know if Dr. Navarro can help me and do something about it.
Okay, great. Listen off air, please, darling. Doc?
Yes. Now, one of the questions I would like to ask her, is she on any... Yeah, but...
My suggestion is that she comes, she does that live blood analysis, do the live blood analysis, know what is going on, sit and consult with your good self or Dr. Thompson and move forward. You know, I think that is what is important, and I would recommend that to her. You try the rest, perhaps you should try the best. There's no second compromise to that, right?
Yeah, I have had cases like that before, where coughing for up to 8 months, the person can't stop coughing. One of the things they need to look at is their medication. If they are on high blood pressure medication, there are certain medications that could make you cough.
That's okay. We've got to wrap.
My mom was on one. She was on one.
How is your mom doing?
Very, very, very
My
good.
regards to her. She's a darling. And I want to tell my listeners and viewers, for those of you who are not aware, his mother is a cancer survivor, and it's because he brought her from Canada. She lives in Canada. He brought her from Canada, treated her, and I'm happy to know she's doing well after all these years, Doc. Please remember to say hello to me. I met her. She's a darling. I was charmed by her. Doc, your closing comments for today.
Well, again, we are the Eden Heights. We have so many protocols, you know. This is what I want to do. The next program, we want to talk about some of what we do here.
Nice.
A lot of people don't know. I mean, we talk about topics of health, but people need to know the treatments, the protocols, the diet plans, the supplementation.
Agreed.
We do a wide range of different treatments here that hopefully by next week we're going to be talking about some of the things that we do so that people have an idea. If you have these particular problems, we have the solutions.
This is what we do.
For them.
Excellent.
Yes.
My sincere thanks. Do continue to have a blessed and successful, fruitful day. Thanks again for sharing your wealth of knowledge and what Eden Heights Clinic can do to help people. Especially today you narrow down on men. Men, pay attention. Don't just listen, but take action. Make that call. Thank you, Doc. All the best to you and your staff. And we look forward to you joining us next week. Reminding all of our listeners, all of our viewers that our program came to us with the kind compliments of Eden Heights Clinic. They are located 13 Montague Avenue in Trinity. Telephone 640-8985-493-9196. Baby Steps Goat Milk available at leading supermarkets and pharmacies, and you can call Eden Heights Clinic for wholesale inquiries. Thank you so much for choosing us. Do have yourselves a blessed day. Be safe. Be happy. Here's reminding you that with God, all things are possible. I am Zelisa Budusing Rupani. Thank you. God bless you. Stay with us.